Thank you very much, Larry Ridley. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. We are ready for this draft champions matchup as you get a quick peek at some of the stars in today's game. We're ready to go. Let's get down to kickoff. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. Rodgers now on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
All right, say it with me now. There are a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty.
Yep.
Wiley. Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names.
Get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Throwing is Rodgers. It's brought in left side by Tate. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
And this is caught at the 8. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not...
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Jason Witten from 6 yards away. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. Now Palmer on first down. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Right side caught by Jackson. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They run again with a Ajayi. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Get ready. Blue 58. Blue. Here we go. Here we go. Sally 19. Sally 19.
On 1st and 10, it's Palmer. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. Ajayi's gonna go. Touchdown, 49ers. Ajayi, 50 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing now is Rodgers. Well, they have the yards anyway, so they're going to decline the penalty.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20. Yard line. And now a first down following that long gain. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Rodgers to throw. Over the middle, complete to Tate. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. An encroachment penalty here, maybe just a mental lapse, partner.
Sometimes you have to just watch the football. Make sure it's snapped. Before you're jumping.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The play clock's running down. And big problems getting the play out, obviously. This will be a delay.
Really, dude, I can't pick fucking anything because you want to pause the game so many goddamn times. I can't pick mine either. The fuck?
Play clock winding down.
Won't let me do anything either.
And some real confusion here. They won't even get to the line.
Still can't. Yeah, same. I'm hitting circle. It ain't letting me. I'm hitting X, square, triangle, every... Same. It won't even let me take a timeout. Wow.
Time running out here on the play clock.
You just seen it here, folks. Madden just shafted me out of a fucking win. You seen it. We both sitting here trying to click. Madden just shafted me a fucking win. Oh, it gave me... What? Oh, no, it didn't give me nothing. See, it fucking shafted me. That's bullshit. That right there is fucking ridiculous. That's so fucking weak. Like, now I gotta draft a whole new fucking team. And 87 fucking team, 397s. I gotta draft a whole new fucking team now. Yeah, Chip Kelly offense. Get the fuck out of here. Pete Carroll, Jason Garrett. I'll go fucking Pete Carroll.
It's so important to find
Three
players you can really
shitbag
commit to in these
quarterbacks.
first few rounds.
I'll
You'd
take
hate to have to
Griffin.
readdress these
Run
same
with that
positions
motherfucker.
later on. Both offensive and defensive options here. They might have to ask themselves,
Gotta go with the
what
best.
side of the
You gotta
ball
go with
needs
Jerry.
more? Oh, did they get themselves a player here or what?
You go with the best available.
Excellent selection.
Need a
Just
fucking...
what this team needs to maybe get him over the hump.
I'll take gods. I don't care.
These middle rounds are where your decisions can really impact your team. Because if you pass on certain positions, oh, no question that this guy's
Yeah,
going
no
to play it
question
out as
there.
a huge impact over what was there before.
I like you. I gotta go
Yeah,
with
I
the
don't
best
think you need a
available.
crystal ball to see that pick coming. That's all about loyalty and familiarity right
Oh,
there.
Revis? I'm gonna take
Oh, no
Shazia.
need
I
to
need
worry about this
linebackers.
guy. Just plug him right into a starting role, and he'll be a massive upgrade.
Sean Lee. My linebacking core set.
Definitely some options with this pick. Do you take a skill player here, or get yourself some help up front?
Michael Crabtree. Yes.
And now's where you need to make these last picks count. Time to fill any
Hell
holes
yeah,
you
I will
can.
take
Maybe
fucking
not
Bolden
huge
as a
upgrade
tight
over
end.
what they had already, but they're certainly building up some depth there.
Demarius over the top. What? Alright, take TJ Ward. Yeah, I'm taking TJ.
This is a pretty telling pick here. Do you go for a big bruiser up front, or get yourself someone who could be a difference?
I need a running
I think
back.
that pick comes
And
to
I
the
Corey
surprise of
Ivory.
nobody. You had to figure their team that way if a player from that team became available.
James Harrison is nice. He's nice. He'd be good to have a backup. But I do need some fucking corners because my corners are weak.
A bit of a dilemma with this threesome. Which side of the ball do you turn your focus to here? It's all about finding the right individuals now. Could we see a second Cleveland Brown come off the board?
No, because I'm taking an end. 86 overall. That ain't bad. It ain't great though. Let's see. Hopefully Madden doesn't fuck me again.
Thank you, Larry. So the picks are in. We welcome you to this Draft Champions contest. I'm Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, ready to call the action. And let's get to it. Down to the field. It's time for kickoff. And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in Draft Champions. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And his first pass is incomplete. Jerry Rice, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
2nd and 10, it's Ryan again. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. That one goes for 24 yards. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
They go play action here on 1st down. That is caught by Rice for an Oakland touchdown. Jerry Rice, 43 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that you don't like that call on the opening drive of the game.
It's a very strong limb that you're at. The game between college and the NFL continues to creep closer, but that is truly a college play, not an NFL play. Because you'd snap the ball from the 3-yard line there, whether it's going for 1 or going for 2. So it makes sense to try it that way to maybe fake it. In this case, from the 15, makes 0 sense.
And now your lead's just 6-0 instead of 7-0. Now Griffin on 1st down. He gets it complete to Anquan Bolden. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vic Beasley in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Play action. It's Griffin. Complete here to the right to Bolden. And he'll bring it up here to right
from the
at
pass,
the 40-yard line.
Yep.
So a big roughing the passer penalty, Charles, and of course that's 15 yards.
And everyone knows how protected the quarterbacks are. You've got to make sure that when you launch at a quarterback, that you're hitting him in the right spot and in the right time.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one's maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 3rd and long. It's Griffin. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here we go on 4th down with Griffin. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Jerry Rice with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Raiders add 6 to their... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion.
I go for that damn play, boy.
Went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's
and no, I'm not going to quit.
And they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed
I
successfully.
don't quit.
Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that? What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Another reception made over the middle. This is Bolden. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the 1st quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 6. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move.
Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Anderson. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They'd have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
Now Ryan on 1st down. Cruz has it over the middle. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. In the backfield is Anderson. Now Ryan. Man open, Rice. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Jerry Rice on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders add on to their lead. To throw for it is Ryan. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that brought back bad memories.
So the Patriots coming out now. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice...
Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield. How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But part on this play, because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
Looks like Ryan's going to stay out there. Indeed, they're going to try for this on 4th down. 4th down. Here's Ryan. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
you
right.
Like that, don't you? There he goes left side. He's at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Austin Seferian-Jenkins. An even 90 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. So they're going to go for 2. Griffin will try and throw. Dancing to his left. And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game. Boy, still a half-plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. A scramble for it. I think the Patriots may have got it. They did. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
It's caught. Left side, Bolden.
Roughing the passer.
Roughing the passer, that's shades of Charles Davis back in his playing days.
Oh, I sure wish it had been, Brandon. Back in my day, I didn't hit anyone hard enough to rough the passer. I had a number of teammates that handled that for me.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. This is White on the screen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, 29 yards, and the Patriots are back within a score. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
This will be caught inside the 10. That all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Jerry Rice on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And now out come the Patriots. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard.
Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made...
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. 73 yards. So they're operating in the red zone. To throw is RG3. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. And Quan Bolden with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Ryan on second down. It's caught left side by Cooks. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Third and long. It's Ryan. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Rob Gronkowski in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team, is it?
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short. So
I don't know why you keep doing it. Just go for the fucking 2. It's easier.
That's the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And this is incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it.
And the pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and it's 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
They'll indeed go for it with Griffin. Being chased out left. And it is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Flush to his right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Now it's Griffin, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here we go on 4th down with Griffin. A right side catch by Crabtree. Give him 6 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Caught. It's Cruz, left side. A gain of 6 there on 1st. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Eluding the pressure right. Jerry Rice, open right side. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. RG3 outside of the pocket. You know that's where he can be really dangerous with the feet or here the arm.
And that scares defenses in a big way, because his ability to break ranks and still make big throws, or as you suggested, take off and go, how do you defend that when he's on his game?
It's caught left side, Bolden. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. From the red zone now, here's Griffin on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. Back now in Buffalo. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Now Griffin on 2nd down. And the reception made over the middle. This is Bolden. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Anquan Bolden, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Patriots move back within a couple of the lead. So now a big spot for the Pats as they'll go for 2. Griffin will try and throw. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hand?
Come on, give me that fucking ball.
Or do you have that supreme confidence he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
It's a gain of 7, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
I know it's all smiles on the offensive side of the ball right now, but you and I both know the entire mindset was just pick up the first down. What do you call that? One of those gravy plays?
Gravy, absolutely. They got more than they bargained for.
Love the way it turned out for them. Couldn't imagine going into the play that they thought this would be the end result.
Yeah, the defense got to be shaking their head, though.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And this is going to be intercepted.
I'll take that.
Reed, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. After the interception, here's Griffin. Goes underneath here to White. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. On 2nd down, Griffin. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down. So a little jumpy there defensively. Ref caught him in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty. Fresh set of downs here. Now RG3. Out on the right, this is Cruz. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd in just about a few inches here. Griffin to throw. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run,
out in the pistol. Here's Griffin. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Throwing now is Griffin, escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Fourth down. Here's RG3. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a first and goal. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And here we go on first and goal. They'll run. This is White. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. James White with time running out. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And they will line up now for the two-point try. Griffin will try and throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. So the D-line's going to spread out. One last shot for Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep down.
Thank you.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
My game.
Off by Aaron Williams. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Came back, beat them like the Patriots. Thank you, stream. Thank you for watching, people. That's why you never quit. That is why you never quit these games. You can come back.
But at the end of the game,
we had a 20-8 lead in this game. He was kicking my ass.
And that last play was one of them. The last shot had
I scored 24 in the fourth and fucking 14. Shut him out the rest of the game. Like the Patriots. That's all I'm going to say. I should have scored there and not run out of bounds, but it's a little laggy. All he had was that man right there, Jerry Rice. Still came back, beat his ass. That's what I'm talking about. That's why I threw 4 fucking interceptions, 5 interceptions, whatever it was. We'll look at the stats. That right there was a ridiculous play. 90 yards with a fucking tight end.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis.
I beat him in everything except average yards per play. I had 5 takeaways.
Of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.
We'll look at the stats real quick. And he had a better quarterback. I had Robert Griffin. Like, come on. Robert Griffin. Only missed 11 passes with him. I completed more percentage, less picks. He threw 5 picks. 5 picks. I averaged 12.8. He averaged 11.7. My longest was 91. His was 71. Receiving. Aquin Bolden, 10 for 211. He had Jerry Rice for 5 for 214. But then you go down. It's me, Victor, 4 for 26. Crabtree, 4 for 43. James White, 3 for 45. Jerry Rice, I didn't even use him. I had him. He went 3 for 55. Austin Safarian Jenkins, he only went 2 for 96. That one big 90-yard rip. Like, I didn't even use my... In defense, it was just... insane. He got me on sacks every time. I had 1 sack the whole game, but I had 2 picks with Matthew. A pick with Aaron Williams. A pick with Ryan Shazier. A pick with a defensive tackle on a tip drill. That's why you practice your tip drill, people. Alright? That's all I'm gonna say. I'm White Shadow. That was Draft Champions. I'm out of here. It's my birthday, so like I said, it's my birthday. I'm out of here. See you later. Everybody have a good day.